In this video, I want to talk about Shooting Bets. Shooting Bets is a new service from Betterminic.com. I've used Betterminic for many years, which is why I was quite interested when they had a new product coming out. But Shooting Bets is very different from the other products that Betterminic has. So if you are a veteran Betterminic user, you should know that there are big differences between Shooting Bets and the other products you've been using. Just to clarify things, Betterminic has a database of sports statistics and historical bookmaker odds, and they provide tools that make it easy to access and manipulate that database. And they now have 4 tools to access that: the Betterman Builder, BetLamp, their statistics page, and now Shooting Bets. The Betterman Builder is the main one that I use, and that's their database of historical football odds and statistics where you can back test your betting ideas, see what would have worked in the past, and then get future selections from those strategies emailed to you or sent to your automated betting software such as the BFBot Manager. Another tool they have is BetLamp. BetLamp is just football statistics. There's no historical odds in there. And BetLamp is basically a fixture scanner. So you input some filters of the kind of football match you're looking for, and it will scan the football fixture list, and it will send you email alerts when it finds matches that suit your filters. This saves you time from searching for specific kinds of matches yourself. Another tool they have is their statistics pages, which have information about basketball statistics, football yellow cards, corner statistics, and so on. And their new tool is Shooting Bets. And what is Shooting Bets? The way Shooting Bets works is that Betterminic monitors all the selections on Pinnacle. If a selection's odds drop significantly, then an alert will be sent to their Shooting Bets Telegram channel, which you can get on your PC or on your phone. And Pinnacle odds are often accepted as a benchmark in the betting market, and other bookmakers will often follow Pinnacle odds if they haven't already moved their odds before Pinnacle moved them. And what we will often see is that soft bookies like William Hill or Ladbrokes or Bet365 will have a bit of a time lag before they drop their odds. There will be a short period of time where a selection that is eventually going to be odds of 1.3 is currently available at 1.5 on the soft bookies for a short while until they realize the whole market has shifted down. And if you can catch them and get those bets at those old higher odds, then you're getting a value bet. You're getting a bet that should be at 1.3 at 1.5. So that means you get a value bet at significantly higher odds. And it depends on the bookmaker how quickly they change their odds. The odds could have changed almost at the same time, or it could be 5 minutes later or 10 minutes later. And beyond that, you can also go to betting exchanges like Betfair. And once you know what the correct price is, you can offer up odds for markets that you know will make you profit in the long term. So for Betterminic veterans, the huge difference between what you've been using before with the Betterman Builder and BetLamp is that the Betterman Builder is giving you the selections for betting strategies for matches that are kicking off in 24 hours or in 48 hours in the future. So there's plenty of time to look around, get the best odds, place your bets. There's no hurry at all. And we can even automate it with betting software like BFBot Manager. But with Shooting Bets, it's a speed game. As soon as the alert comes in, you've got a very short space of time to find that market and to get that bet on. So you'll get an alert sent to the channel. You go to a bookmaker, you try and find a bookmaker with odds higher than the current minimum odds. You place your bet, and then a few minutes later, you'll see those odds drop actually, and you go, oh, it's almost like you could see the future before it happened, and you get a value bet. And if you keep getting value bets over the long term, you will win. You can see from their results page that it's generally up, but there's variation just like with any betting system. So there will be losing runs, but long-term graph is an upward graph of profit. And also, Shooting Bets is not just on football, like the Betterman Builder. It's on all kinds of sports, like basketball, soccer, tennis, volleyball, handball. We can see here. We can see the yield breakdown for those. Basketball and soccer getting the best yields. Most of the bets coming for soccer, and then a lot of them coming for basketball. And then there's a few others from tennis, volleyball, and handball. And it gives a very impressive yield of 13% after 2,000 bets. That is a significant amount of data. And those are results from February 9th. So that's just under 3 months. Today is April 30th, nearly 3 months. That's not bad. And Shooting Bets has a free version and a 30 days paid version. The free version gives you just a limited number of alerts, just to give you an idea of what it is. You know, you can get used to using Telegram, looking for the selections, and you'll see exactly what the complete product is, except just with a limited number of alerts. The paid version is the same, except it has unlimited alerts, so you'll get all of the value bet alerts as they come in. So if you follow the system, you'll get Telegram alerts, and Telegram alerts will say the sport at the top, like soccer, basketball, and it will say what the selection is, either the team name or if it's a goals market over 3.5, and it'll tell you the minimum odds. So also for Betterminute veterans, these are firm minimum odds. They're not recommended minimum odds, they're absolute minimum odds. So do not bet if a bookmaker is offering odds under this price. Under this price is not value, and in the long term you will lose money because their margin is already in it. And you'll see the fixture name and which league it's in and its kickoff time. And then one of the really useful points about this service is that it gives alternative markets. So sometimes different bookmakers, they don't offer the exact handicap, like here's a handicap of minus 7.5. So it gives other minimum odds recommendations for other handicaps, which can be very useful. And also, they do just check to see if one soft bookmaker, Bet365, has this market or not, and if its odds are currently above or below those minimum odds. This Bet365 information is not because it only works on Bet365, it's just because Bet365 is a very famous soft bookmaker. That's the bookmaker they use to calculate the results that they show on their results page. They need a bookmaker to make comparative results from. This alert system is meant to be used with many bookmakers, not just one, because there's a chance you might get limited or banned on some bookmakers if they realize you're using this method. I've already been banned from Bet365. Actually, I had my account closed after I made £1,000 profit with them. Now I'm using William Hill, but the smart way is to spread your bets over many different bookmakers at the same time, so you're not just constantly going into one bookmaker. But the good thing about this alert is that it gives you an idea immediately if Bet365 has those odds or not, and a suggestion of whether the market has moved yet or not. So if you are using Bet365 and you see the green tick, then you can go straight to Bet365 and you should be able to find those value odds. If you see a cross, then that's a good time to go straight to one of your other bookmakers, William Hill or Ladbrokes or some other. And sometimes there's not even a tick or a cross, and that's just because they couldn't find that market. So the market was on Pinnacle, but it wasn't on Bet365. That doesn't mean it might not be on one of your other bookmakers, or it might be up there with a different name, because sometimes they spell these team names differently. So it's still worth taking a look at your soft bookmaker. What I also like to do is if the odds have already moved on the soft bookmakers, I will go into an exchange, I will put my bet there and leave it as an offer for someone to take so that I still have some chance of maybe getting those value odds. I find that sometimes the Betfair exchange is the slowest to move because there's people who have left their bets up there, or their bet placing bot is monitoring comparison websites and they're slower, and there can be a bigger lag. But sometimes there's not that much liquidity on the minor markets, and sometimes some of these handicaps on the basketball are not there. But that's the strategy I use when I'm using the system. First, I will go to my soft bookies, and then if they don't have it, I'll place an unmatched bet on Betfair to see if someone will take my offer. And the results on this page are only from the green tick alerts. So all these other alerts, they're not counting in their results. That results page you just saw there is only the green ticked ones, the ones where when their alert came out, there were higher odds available on Bet365. And those are the ones they use to calculate their results. So if you have a bookmaker that has these other markets, there's an even bigger chance for profit. And another thing I'll say about this is that the alerts come out all the time. You can see this 250, 319, 350, 4 o'clock, and this is a Tuesday afternoon. On weekend, on Fridays and Saturdays, Sundays, there are many more alerts. So one thing is you don't have to try and get on all of these alerts. You just try and bet when it suits your schedule. An alert has come in. This is for Santos FC in Peru Liga 2. So I'm going to take one of their names, go to my bookmaker, William Hill, look for it. There it is, Copsol, Santos FC. And here the tip is plus 0.5. That's the same as draw or win at 2.03. So I'll look for a double chance. Is there a double chance market here? There is. And at the moment it's for draw or away, it's 1.57. So in this case, William Hill have adjusted their odds very quickly. So I couldn't get on that bet. If I can't get one of these bets on at one of my soft bookmakers, so then I'll place an unmatched bet at a betting exchange to see if someone will take my bet. So here I can see the minimum odds are 2.03. So anything above that is value. I do a quick calculation with my calculator because I pay 2% commission. So I'll take away 1 to get the profit level, which is 103%. And then I want to add on commission on top of that and add that one back on. So I want odds of 2.05 or higher, include 2% commission. On Betfair, that will be 2.06. So I know if somebody matches my bet at 2.06, then I'm going to get a value bet there. And here I can see there's quite a big gap. The lowest someone will accept at the moment is 3.05. So I'm going to add a bit of a margin on for myself there. I'm going to ask for 2.2. So you can see my 2.2 bet has occurred there. And there's still quite a lot of time until this game kicks off. So my bet might get taken, it might not. But I know if my bet gets matched over the long term, I know these are value prices and I'll make a profit. There is a free version, so I recommend you give it a try to see what it's like. And the results have been quite impressive. So if you're looking for a betting system to add into your portfolio of systems, then I think Shooting Bets is another one worth having a try with. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos when they come out.